exclusive show. Get to personally know and connect with the show hosts. Enjoy this cheerful gathering.
Well, hello, not only to our VIPs today, but to anyone else that wants to watch and see how this special show for our VIPs, The Spiritual View, what it all entails and what it involves being one of our VIPs. So we want to welcome everyone that's tuning in live and then those that's going to watch in the replay. So welcome each and every one of you. And you may see, yay, a new face again. And my dog always has to get a word in. You may see a new face with us, our new show host, Gayla. And pronounce your spirit name, please.
Akashana.
Akashana. I think I'm saying it wrong. I'm so sorry. Beautiful. All right. Oh, so, yay. So what we like to do, because we have a lot to have fun and share with you later. So what we want to do is we want to recognize some of our VIPs with personal messages. But before I get into that, I would like to welcome the public viewers and let them know how this works. So there's two ways that you can join, and you can, all the information is in the description of the video, whether you're watching live from Rumble or from YouTube. And you can join and become a VIP through our Patreon, Goldylocks Productions Patreon account, or right here on YouTube, the YouTube community. You'll see a square button that says join, and that's how you become a VIP through YouTube. Right now, there's two tiers. On Patreon, there's the first tier on Patreon is $3. The first tier on YouTube is $2.99. The second tier on Patreon is $10 and on YouTube is $9.99. The difference between the tiers is that the first tier, your VIP perk, is of course your VIP show, the show that is specially made for you twice a month, 2 Tuesdays a month. The second tier, your extra perk, other than joining in on the show too, is that you get personal messages from each of us. And this is what we're going to do, and that everyone gets to see this perk. And that's what we're going to do is we have right now 8 people on the second tier, 8 VIP members. And we read for half of them last show, and we're going to read for the other 4 today. And then when we're done with that, we're just going to have a topic. We're going to have a discussion about the topic of who is in charge of the energy of your home, of your sacred space. So we are going to have some fun, kick back, relax. And hello, Kim. Hello, Richard. Yay. All right. So the 4 that we are going to read for today or give messages is Valley, Linnell, Richard, and Kim. 2 of which are here, Richard and Kim. So woohoo! All right, so we will start with Valley. Take it away, Melissa. Valley.
All right. Thank you. And thank you, Valley. All right. So Valley, when I tap into your energy, the first thing that I'm getting is that you are breaking through walls and you are connecting to your heart's desires. So it's like you're finally getting out of your own way. You're getting out of those paths that kind of like led you all these different ways, and it's all good. And all the information that's flowing to you, man, I feel like it almost makes me nauseous and like you're getting so much of it. Just remember to rest, remember to ground, and just allow that energy to process through you. I feel like it needs to flow all the way, up and down, so there's a new flow coming for you, and you are finally getting onto the path of your purpose. It's going to show its way. It's like the Golden Gate is opening for you. So enjoy that, my friend.
Hello, Valley. I just feel so much love coming from you. I just feel like you're just radiating all this love out, and it's just so beautiful. And I also feel like you've been doing a lot of self-care and self-love work, and your spiritual team is woohoo, and they're jumping up and down. They're just so excited for you and jumping for joy, and they're saying great job. So, and I pulled the surrender your battles The angels are asking you to hold your peace and surrender the battle to them. So anything that you're going through, your angels want you to rely on them and allow them to help guide you in anything, any obstacle that you are going through. And I will leave that with you, Valley. Thank you.
Okay, Valley, animals, which is so funny. Robin said that earlier because there's so many animals. So I'm pulling the spirit animal spirit guides cards, and Kiwi. I love this little Kiwi. Do a walking meditation every day for 7 days for a week. The little Kiwi, and it's funny because it's like walk like a bird, because they're very mindful each step that they take. All right, and if you've ever been to a powwow, watch them. When the way they move, they mimic an animal in nature, and they're walking just the way an animal would walk. So be very mindful with this step. Each step that you take, that's a walking meditation. You are having a loving conversation with the earth and with the ground, and walk softly and having that connection. And it's a great conversation. So Kiwi, cute little bird. It's a bird, right? Yeah. A Kiwi. So there you go. Leave that with you, Valley. Thanks so much for all of your support.
Hi, Valley. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. There's just so much energy coming off of everyone, so trying to tune in. But the card that I got for you was Sacred Union, Partnership and Romance. So I'll just see if I can show it there. And not only does this represent our beloved and being a partner with another person, but what this card is showing is actually the partnership within yourself and balancing both aspects of you. So you can't always be the giver and not receive. So what they're asking you is to really make sure that you tune into both your masculine and feminine, your giving and your receiving, and just make sure that you bring those two together and marry it so that it brings back that beautiful, sacred partnership, that beloved relationship with yourself, not only the one out externally and outside of you.
Hello, Valley. I have a cell phone here for you. So it's an LOL cell phone. And so the spirits are telling me that you are receiving lots of messages. Pay attention to your messages. They're like, ring, ring, we have a message for you. You also got a sea turtle. So the sea turtle is saying, oops, I'm going to turn you around. Just keep swimming. And so the sea turtles are coming very strongly for you. And they're riding the waves. And they're telling you to relax and just ride the wave, because eventually it's going to bring you back to shore to where you need to be. So they want to end. They want that message for you. You also got a Cornelian heartstone. This is Cornelian. And so that is telling me that you need to be more grounded. The Cornelian stone is going to help you get more grounded. It's going to help with your creativity, and it's going to help with your what's the word I'm looking for? Like if you're wishy-washy, you keep going back and forth with yourself, it's going to help your confidence. That's it. And you also have an umbrella here that's telling me just keep dancing in the rain. The storms are going away. So I'll leave that with you.
Oh boy, that leaves me. Okay, Valley. I get Mediterranean around you, and I don't know why. I just want to say that. And also I have a grandmother. I believe it's a grandmother, perhaps a great-grandmother, in spirit with a rosary in her hand. I hope that is applicable to you. If not, maybe it's somebody else's grandmother, but I feel that she's watching over and praying for you. Also, I get you're thinking of your next move. So I don't know if that means a property, a home, a different direction in a career, but you are thinking about your next move. And what I get is plot it out. Think it out, okay? And I also have a young man in spirit around you, and he says the words childhood. So you may have known him in childhood, and he wishes you the best. I feel like there's a heart there. So maybe you had a crush on him, he had a crush on you, something like that. This goes back, and maybe to childhood, kindergarten, that kind of thing. And he passed as a young man. So I hope that you can take that, and lots of luck. Thanks for joining us today. Bye-bye.
Wow, great messages. And for those of you watching for the first time, Robin does charm readings. So what she's doing is she's pulling charms. So it's a beautiful, beautiful way that she gives messages. And so that's what she's holding up is charms. Okay. All right. So the second, and thank you so much, Valley. All right. Now, Linnell. Linnell is the second one we're going to read for today. So Linnell, it's her time, Miss Leo.
I know. She's all purring and stuff. All right, Linnell. I got this little drawing. It might be hard to see, but this is the energy that I got for you today. And also the dragonfly. I started writing dragonfly as soon as Tiffany started talking about animals. I'm like, all right, the animals are jumping in now because then I see the dragonfly. So the dragonfly is talking about illumination, right? It's talking about illuminating you in a transparent way, right? Because when I see things illuminated, I also see them with transparency. So I feel like there's a lot of that's shedding off you as we're moving forward. So it's going to allow you to be your lightest and brightest self. You know what I mean? Because that's what you want to be. But it's also going to center you. There's something that's coming that's going to center you, right? So just know that that's coming. There's a lot of energy coming for you. Just hang on, girl. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Hi, Linnell. Okay, the first thing that they're yelling at me, then they're like, wah, at me, is keep dreaming big, keep dreaming big. So they want you to keep doing what you're doing. And so many things you're wanting to do and you're wanting to accomplish. And they're reminding you that everything happens in divine timing, which is what I pulled for you. Perfect timing. Divine timing ordained by the angels is never too late or too early. So as you're dreaming big, remember that everything that you're wanting to accomplish is going to fall into place in divine timing. So I will leave that with you. Thank you.
Right. So I know that you know how to balance between rest and play, rest and work, and that you play just as hard as you work. So a goose comes up for you, a goose, and I keep hearing like that little child's, game of duck, duck, goose, duck, duck, goose. So you're having fun and just keep having fun. And there's more to it. The goose. Sit with. There's a message for you too. So tune in with the goose energy and see what else. But very, very playful. And of course, my dog has to say hello to you because he sees all the pictures of you and all your doggy buddies, and he's jealous. So, all right.
Hi, Linnell. I love seeing the synchronicity between all of us reading. It's absolutely brilliant. The card that I picked for you was the River Queen. And I really love this one. It's with flow, letting go, and natural movement. So I'll see if you can see her there. And what this card really shows me, and in going with everyone else there, is going with the flow and just kind of laying back and going, I'm going to enjoy this. I'm going to be really present, and I'm going to just go with what is present for me at this time, and letting go of one's expectation, but rather seeing what's showing up for you in each in these moments. Natural movement. If we try to force something that isn't meant to be, we'll get a lot of resistance and it'll seem like we're hitting a wall. Whereas here they're saying just kind of relax, enjoy, go with the flow, see what's showing up for you. But I'm also seeing this beautiful little twist, like she got the little hearing and all these different pieces. She's got like a shell at the top of her head and she's kind of holding it. And it's showing just this divine connection and embracing that beautiful lioness that you are. But also, what does that piece represent for you? What's your crown? What's your shell on your head? And to really come back to bringing that focus, wearing your crown, rocking it, and being who you are, full throttle, and enjoying the ride. It's going to be a fun one for you. So, cheers.
Hello, it's my turn. Hello, Linnell. Well, I was reading something about the toucan because I wanted to make sure I knew what I was talking about. You got a toucan, the beautiful bird. So there's lots of birds around you. The beautiful toucan came forward because you're boldly stepping in and out of your true self. You're full of colors. So lots of colors are coming out of you. And so the toucan is saying, step into your true self and you got a beautiful crown here, which actually goes along with what was just said about the crown. This
Awesome.
beautiful roses, it's sparkly. The rose is the highest vibrational flower. So you are really coming into your true self. You're really starting to realize your true potential. You're getting a lot of new gifts. Doors of opportunity are opening for you because I have a key here with a heart. And that also, with the hearts that I got here, that is also could be about a relationship with this a mother-daughter relationship is what I'm being told. So you're working on your mother-daughter relationship. That is getting stronger. And I also see you going someplace tropical because here you have the Hawaiian girl, and she's saying, just keep dancing, and just let all the people throw negative stuff at us. Just let it all go. Just go with it all and just keep dancing.
Beautiful. Okay, I'm being swept along here between Melissa and Sarah and Robin and Gayla. And Tiffany. This is crazy. Wait to hear this. The first song I got was for Linnell. Is tie a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree, and I don't know why I'm getting it. The next thing I got was seashells. The next thing I got was Beatles, like something Beatles, memorabilia, a t-shirt, an album, something with Beatles that you just rediscover, some kind of memorabilia. Maybe you put it away or you just saw something. And I'm also getting a message from the other side from a gentleman, and he feels a little older to me, maybe a dad figure. And he says, I love you to the moon and back. And then as Gayla's talking, I'm writing wall down. I'm writing the word wall, and she's talking about a wall. I'm like, wait a minute. And I'm like, I don't know if you're taking down a wall, building a wall, ripping through a wall. I'm not sure what that means, but I'm going to go with her. And the last thing I got was somebody presenting, an older lady in spirit, presenting peonies. If you know what that flower is. A beautiful flower. It's like a fuchsia color, I think is one of the colors it comes in. So, Linnell, I want to just say, I see you on your path, but you're so funny. You're like me. Oh, squirrel, let me try this. Oh, let me go a little further. And whoop, squirrel, let me go a little further. Let me check this out. Let me check that out. And you know what? It's not really that much about sliding into home. It's about enjoying the ride. And I think you understand that. And that comes from your motorcycle buddy. So God bless. Thanks for joining us.
Great messages.
I'm just being swept along here. I just,
I love it. It's great. And you see how well we work together. I love that. And so for those that we have more people joining us, and welcome. And so what you are experiencing today is we're, releasing it to the public, have public access to our VIP show. And these are held twice a month, just exclusively for our VIPs. And if you would like to become one of our VIPs, you can do so. Look in the descriptions, whether you're watching live on YouTube or watching live on Rumble. All the links are in the descriptions. You can join either through Patreon or through YouTube community. On YouTube, there's the join button. You just click that. So just choose one because they have the same perks. All right. So, and this is what you get. And if you join the second tier, that $9.99 or $10 option, this is your extra perk. Is not just the show, but you also you get a message every month as well from all of us. Isn't that fun? So if you would like to join us, then please do so. Just you can join in through either Patreon or, like I said, the YouTube community, the join button. And yes, and welcome to the circle of VIPs if you join. And all right. So now we're on to Richard Riddle.
Richard Riddle. So glad you could be here today, my friend, and actually join us in the live. That's awesome. And I think Kim's here with us live today too. So that'll be the next one. But Richard, I'm tapping into you right now. And you are getting ready to come through a breakthrough. Like you are ready to it's so funny because I see myself like in a little cartoon. It kind of brings me back to the Flintstones cartoon. You know what I mean? And I don't know, they were busting up rock or something, but they busted through a wall of some sort. But that's what it brings me back to, like that time frame. You know what I mean? Just think, the rock age, man. All right. And it could be the rock and roll age as well. But anyways, breaking through this wall. Okay. So you are going to have this major, major breakthrough. And they want me to share the energy that I drew for you as well today. So you can take a little snapshot and you can feel into it and get whatever you get out of it. But with everything that you've gone through, and I feel like you're going to end up finding love. You're opening yourself up to finding love. You've been keeping yourself cut off for a little while, and you're going to be opening yourself back up to that. Have no fear, my friend, as you move forward, because you're doing exactly what you need to do. So keep going, my friend.
Woohoo. Hello, Richard. All right. The first thing that stands out to me is, have you been working with your dragons more here lately? Because if you haven't been, they really want you to start, because they're really wanting to work more and more with you. And that's really going to help level your spiritual work. It's just going to help take you up to that next level. So they're really wanting you to do that. And I pulled, the best is yet to be. Good things have happened, but even better things will be presented in the future. So doing this new work with your dragons is also going to help elevate your clientele as well. I just see you growing. I just see your light shining out, and I just see you in a lot of growth. So I will leave that with you, Richard. Thank you.
All right, Richard. So there's multiple animals around you, Richard. You're just like a magnet to them. They love you so much. But I got the polar bear for you. It's stand up for yourself and speak your truth respectfully and compassionately with no attachment to the outcome. Now, you've been doing this, and this is applauding, and so the polar bear is applauding you for the progress that you have made. So continue to do so. And yeah, just good things coming your way. And so just stay on that path. And yes, I'm glad you got your package. So he got his as Sarah and Robin. You got their Sui Reiki Master 3 certificates in the mail. Yay!
Congratulations.
And so, all right. And I'll leave that with you, Richard. Much love.
Hello, Richard. I love this. This is really fantastic, especially when you can like see the pieces and the threads of connection. So I pulled this before we even started talking, and I got the Phoenix. And I love this because it goes with what you were saying, Melissa, and just coming out, and then all of the pieces coming together. It's brilliant. So with this particular one, I often equate the Phoenix. Some people, if you have an indigenous background, will be the Thunderbird, but for us Celts, we often kind of equate it a bit to the dragon as well. So I'm like, yes, when you mentioned the dragon, I'm like, high five dragons. Okay. So with this particular card, I got, as it reads, summoning your flesh as it rises from the ashes and into the expansive flame of your soul. So whatever the past has been, you are now emerging from. And I love too, because we just finished some amazing portals where the planets are. It's about cleaning up our past relationships, karmic ties, our sort of patterns, old things that no longer serve. And we're stepping into this beautiful, expansive time of Leo, time to shine, time to be authentic, be true to ourselves. So I love that you are emerging something completely beautiful, something new, something more expansive, more authentic, and really standing in who you are. And I would also concur with feeling the new love as well, because when this card came up, you can see both the beautiful Phoenix card, but in the center, a female. And when I looked at it, I didn't see it actually as the same being. I saw it as you being the Phoenix and what is happening to you, and this love piece standing there at the center. So the more that you allow what no longer serves you to go on its way, and you start to embrace this new that's presenting itself to you and standing in your authenticity, you're going to find that your energies marry and align with the one you're meant to be with. Thank you.
I just realized I was on mute. My charms are loud, and I'm digging. I just like put my hands in there and get energy, and I say the people's name. And so I have to mute myself, or you're going to hear all this noise. So anyway, for you, Richard, I got the Middle Eastern hand, the Hansu, or however you pronounce that. I'm bad with pronunciation. But this is a symbol of good luck and lots of new energy just flowing through you. So good things are coming your way. So I feel like you're feeling all this good energy, and then something happens and it zaps you backwards again, and then you're like,
You're muted.
You muted yourself.
You just muted yourself, Robin. Robin, you hit mute.
Somehow you muted yourself. There
I don't
you
know
go.
how I did that. I didn't touch anything.
Spirit didn't want us to hear it.
Yeah.
Wow, he needs to hear that he needs to shine like the stars. 247. And when you add those numbers up, it's a 13. And 1 and 3 is 4, which is an angel number. So look up the number 4 and what that means to you, because they're giving you messages. And not only did I pick a dragon for you, this is a dragon. I picked 2 dragons. And the dragons are really strong around you. They're just really strong. And you have one dragon showing up, beautiful dragon, with all this titanium, rainbow colors coming off of this dragon. And I feel like it's a water dragon, but it also shoots fire, but the fire is rainbow colors. So it's shooting magic all around you. And I'm getting the chills. And your dragon is saying, just keep going, never give up. All things are happening the way it should for a greater purpose. So I'll leave that with you.
Thanks, Robin. Richard, nice to see you here. The first thing I got was a pool table. So I don't know if somebody has played pool or you would recognize that, someone in spirit. And I also get him saying, this is a gentleman, and I also get him saying double yellow line, like on the road, on the highway. He crossed it. So he's talking about, this is a contemporary friend, contemporary of yours, or cousin, maybe, that level of relationship, you know, about your age. I'm also getting an older woman in spirit. I think feels very grandmotherly to me. She's very proud of you in your new garden expertise that you're gaining, and she's talking about garden and seeds. So I think she might have had a lovely vegetable garden here, a flower garden on this side, and she's doing the same in heaven. I also have a magician here, a gentleman that is in the full regalia with the top hat, you know, that you would pull a bunny out of, that kind of feeling, doing magic tricks. So I don't know if you had someone that did that kind of thing in spirit, or if you know of something, or this is just telling you of something that's coming up. Then remember, I've mentioned to you a few times, I know that your play has been delayed. Hopefully we're going to see some advertising for that soon, and that is going to give you more, it's going to generate more parts for you. So I think you're going to be in demand, Richard. I don't know how you're going to balance your time between work and acting, but I think it's a wonderful thing. It really allows you to step out of yourself, and you're very good at getting into that character of that part. And that's what makes you so successful in it. And it's very enjoyable to you. So lots of luck. Look forward to hearing all about it. Thank you for joining us today.
I know.
Not yet.
Today, tonight, whatever time it is.
Can I just add one more thing for Richard, please?
Of course you can.
Okay, good, because they wouldn't let it out of my brain. So, Richard, you're supposed to like produce either some kind of TikTok skits or something. You're supposed to produce something of your own. You know what I mean? So it's like busting out of the box rather than following someone else's script. right? It's like,
Mhm.
that's like busting down that wall. So I'm getting lit up right now. So that's it. I'm done. That's what you got. You do it what you want with it.
Well, it gave me the chills. So, hey, that's validation. I feel it.
Mhm.
Great, great messages. Woo. All right, and last but not least, Kim. Here we go. This is Kim.
All right, Kim, here's my little drawing for you. I never know which way to put it in there so you guys can see it. But there that is right there. And this is almost like, I've looked at this for like, I don't know, for as long as everyone was reading those messages for everybody, but it's like you're finally taking off from something, because I feel like this is partly your wings. You're untangling them. You know, they've been tangled up. They like, you know, it's kind of like a bird kind of caught in fishing wire or whatever, you know what I mean? And you're finally breaking free from whatever that is, and you're going to have liftoff. There's going to be liftoff because this is all air right here. There's nothing holding you down. This was all that tied up stuff before. And now it's like you're finally stepping into your power. You kind of flip flop beside the ideas a lot. It's like you kind of juggle them around a little bit. And as I'm giving this message, I'm super hot and I feel like I'm going to start sweating. So it's like you are getting ready to either go into a sweat lodge type of thing and sweat it out, or you're getting ready to have a breakthrough as well, because you have to do it to get to the other side. It's like, and only you can do it. No one else can do it for you. This has to be your decision and your time. So I just know that you have the power to do it. So I bless you, darling, as you move forward. Thank you.
Hello, Kim. So I feel like you created a new product, or you're going to be soon creating a new product. But either way, this new product's going to be very successful for you. I just see dollar signs and I see you selling a lot of this product. So woohoo to that. And they keep showing me a purple flower. I'm not sure exactly what this purple flower is. But I'm also not sure if you incorporated this into that new product or not. But they just keep showing me this flower. So the card I pulled for you is Archangel Raphael. Raphael helps to heal in mind, body, and spirit. So I hope that, okay. And Archangel Raphael encourages forgiveness and letting go of old wounds, and she encourages meditation, healthy eating, and relaxation. And also, Archangel Raphael is wanting you to call on them to be able to help you, especially when you're going to do those meditations. So I will leave that with you, Kim. Thank you.
All right, Kim, here's some more water for you. A shark. A shark. All right. And just trust your instincts to discern the truth of a situation. You're really good with, you can see through the BS. All right. And so the shark will help you. And so isn't Shark Week, by the way, on channel? I don't know. But anyway, shark is a great animal to have. It's got your back. All right. And so just work with that shark energy. And there it is the water, the sweat, the water, right? Just dive right into a pool. Work with your shark energy. And I leave that with you, Kim.
Hi, Kim. I keep hearing Kimmy, so I'm going to just go with what Spirit showed me. So I'm supposed to say hi, Kimmy, and hopefully you'll know who that one's from. So the card that I got for you was the Fool. Not a fan of why they call it that card in tarot, because to me, the Fool represents the new journey, the traveler. And I love to, we talked about water. You can see that there's water all in here, and then just getting ready to put your foot on solid land. I like this card because this represents a new journey, a new beginning, and you've packed your bags and you're ready to move forward and go into where it's leading you. Water has come up several times, and I love that too. For me, the water, I kept seeing about the emotion, about the heart of the matter. So going into what you're feeling, what you're sensing, what the heart of the matter in things are, and enjoying it, because even this beautiful creature, I'm not sure if I'm going to show you this little piece here. There's like a little bat kind of creature with them, and that's also just to let you know that your guardian team is with you and they are fully supporting and fully around you. So also pay attention to some of the signs, repetitive things like numbers 111, 444, license plates, and what that you're getting back. Was it 555 was your bill, or things like that? They're trying to speak to you as well in repetitive pieces. So that being what I get for you. Anyways, bless you.
Hello, beautiful Kim. This is crazy. So I feel like, Carolyn says, I feel like I'm riding in Robin's skirt tails. Well, I feel the same with Gayla because that's so crazy, some of the stuff, but just listen to what came up. So I have a lady stepping forward and she's drinking a hot toddy. She's sipping on a hot toddy and she says, darling, pack your bags because you have a suitcase. She's saying, pack your bags. It's time. We are ready for you to get moving. So she's talking about you taking a trip. She is. And she wants you to know that you come from a long line of phenomenal women. So she wants you to tap into your femininity. Get into that. You also got a toucan. And the toucan is just spreading color all over everything that you do. So it's lighting up more energy into your stuff. And the Native Americans are stepping forward. You have a lot of indigenous spirits around you, not necessarily Native Americans, indigenous spirit. This is I don't know if you can tell, this is an indigenous spirit in the moon shape. So they're giving you lots of messages at night. So like just go underneath the full moon and just see what kind of messages you're getting. The natives are really, the indigenous people are giving you lots of message. And they're talking about, go back to remember who you are because you are also a shaman in a past life. So they want you to remember that and work on your creative stuff that you're doing. And I see you helping the animals. So that's coming up very strongly. So I'll leave that with you.
Maui, hi Kim, nice to have you here with us. So funny, Gayla had mentioned calling you Kimmy, and the first thing I had written down was someone in spirit is reminding you that you have another name. And I don't know if that's it, or is it a middle name, or I feel as if you are named after someone. So they're just pointing that out. I know you go by Kim, but I feel there's something more to the name. I also have a panda bear here, and I don't know why. I'm sitting with everyone else, and everybody's giving animals, and I guess I'll give one too. I also get cowboy boots and line dancing, and I know we've talked about this, cowboy, but I wanted to let you know, reassure you, it's coming. Okay, I know so's Christmas, but it's coming. All right. And I also get, as far as your business, I think it was maybe one of the gals, Melissa or Sarah, was talking about your business, and I was getting lemon for you, lemon and maybe mint or sage, some combination that's new for your business, one of your products. I also have someone talking about, excuse me, pink bubble gum. Can't talk today. Pink bubble gum. And also, wherever you get your coffee, I don't know if it's 7-Eleven or Wawa or someplace like that, it's very significant meeting there. So don't stop getting your coffee there. Keep going. Because, when you set up a routine, if you're going in around the same time or something, you kind of meet the same people. If you're going to your neighborhood 7-Eleven, you might meet the same people, and that could be important. So lots of luck to you, Kim. Thanks for joining us today.
Wow, great messages. And thank you to all our VIPs, each and every one of you, no matter what tier you're on, first and second. We appreciate each and every one of you. And so thank you so much for all of your love and support. Okay, so thank you. All right, so now comes to the fun part, to where we can talk about just who's in charge of the energy of your home. Because we were talking, I think it was, I can't remember when now, after a show or after Spiritual Message Circle or whenever, a couple of us, we were just chit-chatting and talking about the importance of this. And just that, one of the things when we are involved with paranormal and how are doing house cleansings, blessings, whatever, is that, does it work? Was, I think, the question is, does it work? And well, let's just teach someone how to do it themselves, because you can go in there and give a house blessing or a cleansing, and as soon as you leave, it'll go right back to how it was. All right. So, this is why it's important to always, um, make sure that you or somebody in your sacred space is in command of the energy. Otherwise, it's going to bounce around like an undisciplined child and attract undisciplined ghosts or spirit. Let me say spirit. I don't like the term ghost, but spirit. So and we've seen that happen. I've seen that happen in a paranormal event. I'm like, this won't get resolved because this kid's befriend is like what this kid's doing. I'm out. Like, nope. Until somebody takes command over this, it's going to keep happening. So we always want to empower you, whether it's your own healing, whether it's your own messages. How about cleansing your own sacred space, your own home? So what tips, ladies, would we like to give to everyone?
Well, everyone likes to use sage, right? Or Palo Santo, or salt around your house, whatever actually you're designed to do, right? Even putting angels up around your house or putting a bubble around your house to clear out that energy. This is my sacred space. Nothing of lower energy belongs here. Whatever you make it up as you go, people. So whatever you feel like you want to say it. Nothing is wrong as long as you're doing it with the intention that you want to do something right.
That's it. That's it. That's it. Big time. Intention. The intention. In paying attention to that energy.
I like to like when we first moved here, because we've been here 4 years now, and when we first moved in, to set the area around the house for the outside, I went and I buried some gemstones outside in each four corner of the house, and just set my intention that this house is protected by God's divine love and light. And that's pretty much, I set the intention for each corner, and so that was protected out there. And I also I just found the recipe online. It's easy to find, but you can make your own sage spray as well using sage essential oil. And I just go around and I spray outside as well, because we live in a crazy town, so I feel it's necessary to do that right now. But and also, like Melissa said, saging the inside of your house as well. So that's my tips.
It's great. And you can also pay attention. You have guardian animals that are also like Marsha and Richard and their dragons. They have very strong dragon energy. Dragons are protecting those areas. I have big cats, all types of different big cats, lions, tigers, panthers that guard. And I'll hear them roar if something is, I need to go check something out. So we have, when you have nature, as when you're working with nature, then you have, and working in harmony with nature and setting that energy, they will help you. They will alert you. They will let you know. And Robin, the crows, let you know all the time when something's going on.
Definitely, yes. And I call in my spirit animals and mystical creatures, lastly, the mystical creatures, the unicorns and the dragons. I have unicorns all around, and dragons that I call upon. But I also have a black panther that protects me. So he comes along. But one thing that I really like to do, I like to burn red sage, because it's dragon's blood and regular sage. I like to burn that. But I also like to make my own positive water. So I say positive stuff that you want to happen into your water, positive messages, even bless your water and say, bless my home, whatever. And then you can sprinkle it around all the corners of your house. Just go around your house. I like to go around my house counterclockwise. That's just what I always do. And I even go into the windows and stuff like that. And I do that a couple times, every couple of months or whatever, whenever, or when the energy leaves the house and I decide I want to like just do something to make the energy better because, Tiffany knows my situation and sometimes it just gets really yucky in here. So I have to do that. It really helps.
And that's the thing is that you can set your energy every day, but if someone comes in, tries to stir the pot, and you'll have to cleanse it. You can also bring stuff in without realizing until you get home and you go, wait a minute, this isn't mine. Or someone else comes in and same thing. So you can make your own holy water, pretty much is what Robin's saying. You can make, and water does hold that frequency. Was that Dr. I can't think of his name. The Japanese doctor who did all the
Emoto.
yes, right. So absolutely, that's beautiful. So does anyone? Oh, wait a minute. Marcia had made a comment here. To prosper, put a jade plant in your far left corner of your home. Send your financial worries there. Then send love there and watch it grow as do your finances. Oh, that's beautiful.
Great advice.
There on that.
Now everyone's running out for the jade plants.
Of your home. Yes, yeah.
And I just have one thing to add. So if anyone was wanting to do putting the crystals in the four corners of your yard, I used an amethyst black tourmaline and a clear crystal quartz. So you can use whatever you feel guided to, but those are just the ones that I used. So.
And this isn't just for cleansing your home. If Gayla, if there's any tips or anything for cleansing yourself, your own space, it's just, being aware and paying attention to the energies. This is very important that we are paying attention now. No distractions from the outside chaos. We got to pay attention to what's going on inside and around.
Mm-hmm. I would have to say I agree with that. When I've worked in some of the stuff I've worked with Indigenous people, of course, as some of you may know around the world, I worked with the lovely Nisga'a people here in Canada, and they are the Indigenous people here, and a lot of them I worked with the social workers and came in to help them kind of process some of their own wounding so that they can work better in the field that they do. And one of the things that I recommend to people, if you are in a job or in a position that has a lot of energy coming at you and you're processing and carrying a lot of trauma or crisis energy, things that work like unbelievably wonderful, simplistic tips would be have salt lamps in your home. When a salt lamp is warm, they emit a negative ion, which is what we want, because then it takes away the positive ions and it creates a more harmonic energy. It's also a really good purifier. Some simplistic tips: whenever you come home from things, if it's been heavy or chaotic, sweep down your arms and down your body before you come into your home. Little things like that. Another thing, if something's really intense, just doing a quick clap, it disperses an electrical charge, which will then change the energy that's around you. What I do for, and also, another really great one too is holding two pieces of jet, one in the palm of each hand and holding it and just letting it pull out. Be careful when you do it. They are powerful. And I've actually done it and I got really dizzy and almost fell because I forgot how powerful these things are. So that's just another one if you work with crystals. Of course, sage, all of these, even salt water is a really great one. Having a salt bath, going outside, earthing, bare feet on the ground, phenomenal to pull it out and work with nature. The thing that I do for my home, it's different if you rent your home and if you own your home. And so for me, if you own your home, it means that you have a legal jurisdiction in the spirit realm. That's how I try to kind of equate it to. When we're working with lower energies, fallen energies, negative things, etc., you got to imagine that they are like little lawyers. And if you allowed them some kind of ground, whether they befriended something, someone opened something negative, allowed something in, they have what they look at as like legal rights to your property. So making sure that you go in and remove any of those things. What I do for myself, and like when we came to this home, is simple. Go, if you have property, I went around the property and just let them know that this is me. I'm coming here to purchase you. You're going to be my home. I asked who's the guardians of the place. I found the trees, went to them. I mean, I'm Celtic, so yes, we talk to trees. But kind of establishing around your property what your intention is. So for me, I wanted them to know that this is a safe place and that I'm here to co-create with them and what I want for my home. So speak it over your home, put crystals, like Sarah was saying, do these amazing things that you have these tools for, and then claim the house and the property for you. That this home is now under my jurisdiction. I'm of, for, and in the light, and my home will radiate that. So simple things too, you can clean. I have a lot of people that can't use sage because of allergies or breathing difficulties. So doing what was recommended, like adding it into some distilled water and kind of going around and spraying your house. A wonderful pagan Celtic tip is doing floor washes and door oils. So you can put that in your wash, go around. I do the same if I'm saging or clearing counterclockwise to remove anything and make sure you open windows, etc., to get them to go out, and then go clockwise back in to infuse your home with what you're putting back in. Remember, when you take something out, it's now an open space. So you've got to put something back in. So you can't just say, I want you to leave, and then don't do anything back, because now it's a free-for-all for whatever energies are around. So make sure you put back your blessing. So for me, if we sage the house or give it a clean, I call in my team. I set the intention. My home is for protection, love, light, whatever it's going to be, joy, harmony, all of these things, and put it back in. So go, and that's when you remove it clockwise, going in counterclockwise to move, clockwise to infuse. Then I'll normally walk through my home and speak in each area what I'm creating in my home. And sweetgrass is a really wonderful indigenous thing to putting back into, or even incense. There's so many wonderful ways. Rose oil to infuse and put back in. Anyways, yes, so I talked a bit longer than the rest, so hopefully that helps.
No, I totally relate. Actually, I do that.
Yeah.
I forgot to say everything, but
No, it's okay. No,
and my two big trees. I have two big trees that I talk to all the time. They're protectors too.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
The only thing I didn't hear, I agree with everything that was said. Thank you so much for all the hints. I noticed recently I was really down and I was like, what a Dumbo you are. You haven't done any spiritual cleansing in I don't know when. And what do you think? That it's just going to, evaporate? So I had to do that. And, on a regular basis, I kind of put it on the back burner. But one thing that you can do to help your family and your pets is if you're a Reiki person, you can do Reiki on your food, on your water, make Reiki water, Reiki the pets. If you're not into Reiki, but into healing, your best intention, put your hands on your pets, over your food when you're cooking, send that energy that your family absorbs the proper vitamins, that they get the right protection, that they're not vulnerable, and say a little prayer as they're going out the door or whatever. And your car as well. You can Reiki your car. You can say a prayer over your car. I pray my car starts every day. When I do it. So far so good, knock on wood, right? But thank you so much for sharing all that wonderful information. And I've even gone as far as for my house, I ordered holy water from Lourdes in France, and I do that periodically, and I use that. And that's bringing out the big guns. That's when I'm like, I'm really PO'd about something, or I'm crabby. It happens as you get older. You get a little crabby. And I'm just like sprinkle myself with it. I'm like, oh my God, wake up. Stop it. So if that you'd think I would be burning my skin. I get so mad sometimes that throw holy water. You'd think I would burn up, but it works very well for me. So I do that, some sage, all great hints. I love that. I think the secret is remembering to do it and value yourself enough to do that, because we really need it now. You know,
Yeah.
I think we really need it as protection from social media, from the news, and the weather, from whatever. So that's my contribution today.
And also, too, you made a valid point with the vehicles, with the cars, because there's a lot of road rage right now, too. So
Oh,
I
yes.
take a
Mhm.
Merkaba pendulum and put it around my, rear view mirror. So I have it hanging up, a Merkaba crystal
a good
hanging
idea.
up, a Merkaba in my car. And then also, too, when you go to clean it, or you're vacuuming or whatever, I'll burn incense,
Mhm.
open the doors, just burn the incense. And just, it's like, okay, because we have to remember that space too, and
Mhm.
to keep, while we're driving. So interesting is, I know with renting, if you rent an apartment where there's multiple people, you can talk to the land guardians to help you, with space. We rented a home once, and I talked to the land guardians and said, I'm a representative for the homeowners. I was like, and I will work with you. So much so that when it came time, because my husband was in the Navy, and when it came time to transfer, the neighbors were shocked. They thought we owned, because we took such good care of that place, that they thought that, we were the owners. It was like, no, we were just, temporary guardians. You got to work with nature guardians and be a
Mhm.
guardian and help too. And so it's yeah, because they couldn't. My husband was like, why are you fixing the garden up? We're getting ready to leave. And I'm like, because it's not for anyone else but for the fairies right here. I'm like, that's what it's for. It's for this land. So as a thank you.
I
Can I-
forgot about the rose water. I spray that all the time. I spray it
Mhm.
in my car, everywhere. Every day I'm spraying rose water because I don't know. I just feel like it uplifts
Oh, it's
the
beautiful.
energy.
Mhm.
You can also salt your property line
Yes.
and your
Oh.
doorsteps. Do your property line with either salt or sage, or even tobacco. Actually, if you have Native Americans around, you can crumple up tobacco and sprinkle it as a protective on your doorstep, your windows, that kind of thing.
We did that when we first moved in. We put black salt, but think black salt, put it
Yes.
on the outside because it's very messy on the inside.
Oh, it is. It's like charcoal in it or something.
Outside threshold, yeah.
That's awesome.
Or you can
I-
use oils. There's anointing oils as well. I think someone mentioned that.
Yeah.
Like you can use, just a few drops of oil. But don't forget
Frankincense and myrrh
yourself.
work really well. Mhm.
What?
Like frankincense and myrrh work
Oh, okay.
really well
There
if
you
you're
go.
anointing. Yeah. But I was going to tell you, I got interrupted when you were speaking, and I forgot to mention, as you brought in the nature, I have a crow family that lives here with us, and he came right to the window and just opened his wings and looked at me like, hello, you're like forgetting about us. So I'm supposed to mention another great thing is to work with what is around you. So on our property, we have stags and deer, and we have an amazing crow and raven families that live here, and we have all sorts of things. Connect with them too, because they're also co-creating a protection, because they want a space that's good as well. So by giving them permission to kind of help as well, it'll make a really synergistic blessing for you. Another thing to do when you're driving, so I have a past life where Merlin was my father, and he always gave me a cloak to hide and keep me invisible. And there's a story to it we'll share another time. But when I'm in a car, what he taught me was to imagine like a cloak over your vehicle and say, those that need to see me, let them see me. But those that don't, they can't. Meaning if someone had a negative intention, if they had road rage, if whatever's going on, they're not going to see you. But the ones obviously to keep you safe, if you're turning or you're driving, you want them to be aware of you. It has worked amazing where I have done this, and I have literally had semis going off roads in front of us and weird things, and we've always been kept safe. So just a fun little thing that you can do.
That's
Very
interesting you
nice.
say that, because my dragon, I'll hear when the dragon lands on the roof and protects the same way, like a cloak,
Yes.
just floats around. And it's usually on really long trips, not around about in town, unless it's like don't go here, you know. But yes, it really does work. It's beautiful.
Oh, absolutely. And working with that. And your angels is whoever
Yes.
you have a guardian team that isn't just an animal, a loved one, an
Right.
angel. It can be a Lyrian, it can be a like there's so much. And to utilize everything, because your spiritual team is your spiritual tool belt. This thing has everything you're going to need to navigate in any situation.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
and to add to your crystals, sorry, Sarah, when in the abundance corner of the home, citrine, really wonderful because citrine is an amplifier and it's abundance, but it purifies things that kind of keep that block. So that's a really great crystal too to add. We add it in all the time wherever we go in that corner, and it's worked really well.
And also for those, you know, business, I have citrine and amethyst
Yes.
on my computer. All right. Citrine is supposed to be really good with money as well for business. So I tried to put, that's great, Gayla, absolutely. Citrine and lavender pair nicely. And so, yeah. Well, my goodness, this has been so fun. Any parting words? Melissa, I know you've got something you need to say.
I didn't even think about it, but when you put me on the spot, you know I can do it anyway. Okay. So actually, I want everyone to recognize the energy that we have all brought together today during this hour. Even if you're listening to this later in the archive, the energy imprint will not change. I'm being totally lit up right now. Everyone is being downloaded now in so many different ways. Please be gentle with yourself, be gentle with others as we're moving forward, because what they said about the Great Awakening is happening. I feel like we're in this I don't even know what to call it yet. I do not have human words for it yet. But when I do, just know it's like being in the lazy river and trusting that your flow is going to keep you. And do not resist. Just go with the flow and you will always be protected. And also, I'd like to add the bubble, since everyone brought up their protections. Bubble up, babies, because it's your God's armor, and they're all here to assist you as we move forward. Because it's time for us to stand strong and stand tall in our truth. And as if people don't understand that, we're there to support them. We are their support. We are their being. So I'm going to leave that with all of you. Thank you.
One more thing, because they're don't forget your star families,
Yes.
the EP families, because they are all around us more than ever before. Look up, say hi. All right, make that connection. They are here. All right, so thank you so much. We appreciate each of you that tuned in today, and we appreciate and value each one of our VIPs. So thank you so much. And the next VIP show for our VIPs is in August 9th. So write that down for your next VIP show, August 9th. And we will see you all then. So thank you. Many blessings to each of you.